Adelaide, so what do you think the young people in the valley are struggling with at the moment?
Like worry.
Depression and anxiety.
Um, Anxiety.
I find the whole mental illness thing.
I think that the young people of the valley often get caught up feeling isolated.
I feel that young people are struggling with depression and anxiety.
I reckon suicide, drugs.
Like fear and depression and that kind of thing.
I think that people struggle to connect with God, knowing who He is and how to connect more with Him.
I think they're struggling with getting in contact with God.
Listening to God and actually following through with what God has to say.
We just need people to just start worshipping God, young people to start worshipping God.
I want to see God try to stop all those drugs, stop the suicidal thoughts, stop the cursing, stop, all that sort of thing.
All right, so what do you think the young people of the valley need to hear?
Even though you're broken and you're struggling with stuff, I'm always there for you, and I mend broken things.
You are so loved. Even when you don't feel it, even when there's things going on, you are so loved. There is a God that loves you so much. Don't ever forget that.
I think they need to hear that they're not alone.
You're not alone. You don't have to worry about what other people think.
I need to hear that there is hope and that they can find it in Jesus. They just have to come to the right place and know where to look.
I think it doesn't have to be complex. It's just that He loves us and that He would give up His Son again and again and again if that meant that He got to have our hearts again and again and again.
People of the valley need to hear that God's not finished yet.
That there is hope for them, that their past is not going to determine their future. There is a God who loves them, who has a purpose for their life and who wants to see that unfold in them.
I feel that God just wants to let the youth of the valley know that He's there with them every step of the way.
Yeah, I guess I'd add on that I guess through the things that they're struggling with at the moment, that there's a purpose in it and there will be breakthrough at the end of it.
I feel like they need to hear that even though it may seem that everything is against them right now, that God is for them and with them always.
I feel like that His heart is to just call young people into ministry.
I can help people in schools and in my school and in other schools.
Being that kind person that reaches out to the person who doesn't have any friends.
Make an impact on the world.
Probably reading the Bibles more.
Just being different to the normal. I find just be that change.
Job 42 says, I had only heard about you before, but now I've seen you with my own eyes. And I think that there's so many young people that have heard about God and that know of God, but they don't know Him.
Romans 12 verse 2, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
1 Timothy 4:12 it says, don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but be an example to people in your speech, in the way you conduct yourself, in your love, in your faith and in your purity.
Jeremiah 29:11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, and plans to give you a hope and a future.
Isaiah 43:18, but forget all that. It is nothing compared to what I am going to do. And I believe that God is going to do something great for you, even if you're in dark circumstances right now.
Set a fire to me means, like when you think of a fire, you think of this big thing, but it all starts with this little spark. And so I just think of that one person who is able to just ignite something.
In the same way that fire, catches momentum, that when we are around other people who believe in God, that it can spur on our own faith and take us to that next level. Set a fire.
Set a fire. Set a fire.